You will hear a lot of YouTube educators say that you should not put all your eggs in the YouTube basket. Now, you were just alluding to channels that get millions of views. If you're just starting out on YouTube, you're not getting millions of views. You'd be lucky if you get 1,000 views a month at that point. And like Alan said, your CPM is probably not going to be $40 like Graham Stephan. You'd be lucky if you make a dollar or the $1 to $5 CPM or whatever just starting out, depending on your niche. The other thing is that the views on YouTube tend to fluctuate from month to month. So when you're talking about having YouTube as your only income source, that's not a very stable income source if you don't know what's coming each and every month because of the fluctuation. So, Alan, can you talk a little bit more about why, because of the instability of YouTube, is it more important for creators now than ever to diversify their income streams?
Very much so. Now, I have a long story behind this. I'll try and pretty it up for you. I used to be a web developer. Around about 8-9 years ago, I'd been in the web development industry for 8-9 years prior. And web development was okay when it was this magical thing on the internet that nobody understood until Wix and GoDaddy and HostGator was able to drag and drop websites. So I used to be able to charge $1,500 to $2,000 per website, maybe even more. But that was my only income. So once the magic genie was out of the box and nobody wants to buy a custom handmade site, they prefer to use templates, I was struggling. So I learnt that experience after going through all of the bankruptcy and IVAs to learn that that one income was my problem. So every year since then, I've gone out of my way to learn a new skill. Starting off with YouTube, because YouTube video creation, SEO, blog optimization was pretty much what YouTube and web development were to start with. They just moved the medium from text to video, and video then helps on blogs. So I slowly added to that base, because if my YouTube channel can earn me, say, $500 to $1,000, $2,000 per month, right? But then so can my blog, and so can my TikToks, and I can have some kind of affiliate arrangement with Instagram, so therefore I can push links through to StreamYard and Postmates and whatever it needs to be. Now you're no longer at the mercy of one person trying to buy a website, thinking they could buy a website for $250 and get Disneyland or Facebook, right? You can now realize that if YouTube was to disappear tomorrow, I'm still being supported by anything around me. I personally can't count how many income streams I have, but I went out of my way to make sure that I had so many that I wouldn't land on my bum again. I've got Amazon affiliates, I've got Amazon Video, I've got companies such as vidIQ, I consult directly, I have clients on retainer. These are all outside YouTube in themselves. I deliberately went out to build my blog. The blog is brilliant in the fact that it generates my own platform, and that own platform in itself, I can blog whatever I want, I can sell my ads wherever I want, I can generate a mailing list, I can create digital products, I can download anything that I wish, I can push them to anywhere that I want. The more forms of income you have, the more stable it happens to be. Also, you can ride out seasonal sways, because YouTube's fantastic for advertising in November, December, but it's horrific come January and February.
Ooh.
You're literally diving off a cliff.
Mm.
So why not try and use the run up to the Christmas period to start writing blog posts that are seasonal, or talking about the new habits that you're starting, or pushing people towards affiliate marketing things like, need a new skill, go to Skillshare and learn it for January. Why not go and do your new fitness regime? And the more you can add multiple income streams, the more safe, secure you happen to be. And then the more you actually make. Because if you've only got one job that makes you $500 and you sit on that, that's $500. You've got 6 of them, that's $3,000. And in some cases, you can make them fairly passive. I've got a affiliate influencer video program that's earning me anywhere between $30 and $50 per day. And all I did was the legwork to start with of uploading 50 to 100 mini videos. And now I can leave them alone and they generate that income. So It's the legwork, it's the setting, it's making sure that you've got multiple forms of income and being sensible. And you can earn so much more outside the YouTube ecosystem by initially just pushing them places or communicating who you are. And micro niches can do it to an nth degree because there's only so many people that crochet dolphins in the bath, or it happens to be.